5015. Nicole, mil gracias por estar aquí. Este es tu primer evento, ¿cierto?
Claro que sí.
Y bueno, ¿cómo llegaste a nosotros? ¿Cómo te diste cuenta que nosotros existíamos?
Me recomendaron una página muy excelente, una compañera.
Qué bueno, y esperemos que esta noche sea también súper excelente y puedas encontrar una persona que tú digas, me gusta y me visualizo con él.
Por supuesto.
Nicole, y cuéntanos un poquito de ti. ¿Cuántos años tienes? ¿A qué te dedicas?
Tengo 21 años, estoy estudiando administración de empresas.
Estás estudiando actualmente. ¿En qué semestre estás?
Estoy en el primer semestre.
Bueno, apenas estás comenzando, me encanta eso. Y bueno, te pregunto, Nicole, porque muchas veces yo sé que en la administración también te tocan materias como otros idiomas. ¿Estás en este momento estudiando también inglés de casualidad?
Sí, estoy estudiando inglés. Estoy empezando también.
¿Y qué tal te gustan?
Sí, también me gusta. Estoy aprendiendo.
Qué bueno, y la idea es mejorarlo también, ¿cierto?
Por supuesto.
Nicole, bueno, cuéntanos también un poco acerca de qué te gusta hacer en tu tiempo libre. ¿Qué es lo que más te gusta hacer cuando no estás trabajando o estudiando en este caso?
Bueno, la verdad, me encanta modelar.
No, y es que tienes el porte también para eso.
Pues sí, me encanta modelar muchísimo. Me encanta salir a comer, conocer lugares. Eso como mis hobbies favoritos.
Y bueno, y a petición del público vamos a darte una vueltica porque hay que mostrar a esta mujer tan hermosa y ese caballo tan espectacular que tienes. Nicole, y bueno, ya nos contaste que te gusta mucho modelar. Y bueno, te pregunto, pues yo digo que una modelo es muy cosmopolita y es una mujer que normalmente les gusta viajar, conocer nuevas culturas. En tu caso, tú también estarías dispuesta, no sé, si llegases a encontrar a tu pareja o un hombre que realmente te moviera el piso, ¿estarías dispuesta a mudarte a otro país?
Por supuesto, claro que sí. Es mi sueño de...
Ay, qué bien. ¿Y qué país, por ejemplo, te llamaría la atención para vivir?
La verdad, me gusta mucho Suecia.
Ay, súper chévere. O sea, me gusta mucho por el nivel cultural.
También voy a aprender ese idioma con el favor de Dios.
Qué bueno, me alegra muchísimo. Esperemos que lo puedas practicar. Y en realidad ya hemos llegado a tener clientes de Suecia. Entonces, no nunca sabe. Es más, tenemos una clienta que está casado con una. Sí, entonces, bueno, esperemos que ese sea tu caso también. Bueno, vamos a averiguar un poquito más de ti, Nicole, a través de estas preguntitas. La idea es que saques 3 papelitos, los leas y contestes las preguntas. ¿Te parece?
Bueno, dice, ¿qué es lo que más admiras en un caballero? La verdad, la misma palabra lo dice, que sea caballeroso, muy atento, pero bien atento, que sea muy afectivo. Eso me encanta de ellos. Sí.
Y bueno, has tenido la posibilidad, Nicole, yo te pregunto, de salir con caballeros que no sean exactamente barranquilleros, que no sean de acá de Colombia. ¿Ya has tenido la oportunidad de salir con alguien del extranjero?
Una sola vez, pero de hecho del resto.
¿Y te llama la atención salir con alguien de una cultura diferente a la colombiana?
Sí, totalmente. Quiero conocer a otro.
Qué bueno. Miremos a ver qué más hay por ahí. A ver.
Sí. Dice, ¿te gustaría tener hijos? ¿Y cuál? Sí, me gustaría tener hijos. De hecho, tengo uno. Y me gustaría tener uno más.
¿Y cuántos años tiene tu hijo?
Mi bebé tiene 2 años.
Bueno, está chiquito y qué bueno que también estás abierta a la posibilidad de tener hijos. Y aparte también digo, ¿por dónde lo tuviste, señorita? Sí. Porque estoy cortando.
Queda igualita.
Quedas igualita.
Y ¿Qué 3 deseos le pedirías a una lámpara mágica?
Yo creo que está como difícil.
Sí. Bueno.
Sí, porque solo 3.
Ok. El primer deseo le pediría una familia. Quiero tener una familia. Una familia. Segundo deseo, un hogar estable con un esposo estable o económicamente esté estable para mantener a mi familia y a mí e incluir. Mi tercer deseo, ser profesional en lo que estoy estudiando y en muchas otras cosas.
Qué bueno, me encantan esos deseos y también porque te visualizas a futuro siendo una mujer exitosa.
Me visualizo bastante, me gusta eso.
Y bueno, Nicole, yo de verdad que espero que puedas encontrar un gran caballero y si no, por eso estamos haciendo esta entrevista, porque si no es esta noche, en la segunda noche de evento que tenemos en Barranquilla, pues puede ser a través de esta entrevista que un caballero diga, quiero conocer a Nicole y se anime a viajar acá a Barranquilla a conocer. ¿Sí? Esperemos que así resulte, ¿cierto? Sí. Muchas gracias. De nada.
Disconnect from routine. Connect with love. A vacation in Colombia could be the first step to find your love. Come to our upcoming Latin tour in Medellin. Start September 21st. Meet hundreds of beautiful women. You might find love along the way too. Submit your order at medellindating.com. Call us in our Phoenix office +160-255-38178. Write us afamedellin@gmail.com or our office manager Manuela in Medellin +57350-437-2537. Your future wife could be here. Love awaits you.
Hello, and good evening, everybody. It is Wednesday evening. Welcome to the Latin show. My name is Maria. I'm your host for tonight, and I'm really happy that I have you guys with me tonight. I hope everybody's doing great. Guys, that you can ask questions, that you can send greetings. I always love to hear from you. Don't see you, but at least read you. And yeah, thank you for tuning in. And what's going on? You already saw our promotion video. We have 2 spots opened up in the Medellin tour. So that is very new news because we were totally sold out, but we had 2 last minute cancellations. And so we have 2 new spots, the same spots, but new spots because they were gone. But now they're open again. So I know that a couple of you guys wanted to come. We also have a couple of you guys still on the waiting list. So take the opportunity if you can and go to our tour next week. In Medellin, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be big. We have a beautiful hotel. You guys, we used a new hotel in the last tour. Anyway, our hotels always were really, really nice. And we just sometimes change from time to time so that you guys, the ones who have been on a tour, or just that we have a couple of new venues as well. We're going to use the same venue as we did in the June tour. It was really great. The women are excited. We are excited. We're looking forward. We have our conference call on Friday. So everybody who signs up for the tour, we also make a conference call before that. And we have an orientation meeting, obviously, as well. On Friday morning, once you arrive, me and Manuela will be there to do the orientation meeting with you so that you obviously get oriented and know what's going to happen with you while you are in Medellin, in Colombia. So, I have the first guys already commenting. Lincoln, hi Lincoln. Scott is saying less than 8 days until the Medellin tour. Can't wait. Yes, it's less than 8 days. It starts tomorrow in a week. And Jay is saying I'm debating possibly moving to Colombia, depending on certain things I'm looking to get done here. Jay, if you want to move here, it's an amazing country to move here. So if you have any other questions about that, just let me know. I can definitely recommend you moving to Colombia. It's a beautiful country, not only for visiting and for being a tourist, if not for really living here. And especially if you're looking for a partner, for a long-term relationship, then that might be not everybody wants or needs that their couple moves to the different country. Maybe you are open too. And actually, I have a lot of people who met their partner and then decide to have a second place or main place here in Colombia. So that is definitely an option. If you need help with that, we are happy to help you. And yeah, regarding the Medellin tour, if you have questions, let me know. As I said, I would recommend you going on that one. It's nearly our last tour in Colombia for this year. We have another tour in November in Cartagena. That will be the last one, and so take advantage of the tours we have. Our new tour schedule is also online for 2024. Maybe just let me pull that up for a second so that you guys know about the newest updates and when we're going to have our tours next year. So if you go down below the 23 schedule is the 24 schedule. Lots of you were already asking. So it's online since 2 days, I think. So we have our first tour for the next year is Barranquilla. So it is in the end of January, Barranquilla tour. So that is going to be amazing. especially Barranquilla in January, February, when it's the carnival time. It's always a lot of fun, and it's basically the best time of the year. It's not that hot. It's we have a breeze. It's summer. It doesn't rain, but it's always a breeze, so it's not that hot, and so that is going to be great. We're going to have then Medellin right away 3 weeks later in February 22nd. So look out for Medellin. And then we have Cartagena in April next year, Medellin in June, Barranquilla in July, Medellin in August, Barranquilla in October, and Cartagena in November again, end of October, beginning of November again. So in the case you can make it to a tour this year, there are the tours for next year. But if you can make it next week for Medellin, definitely recommend you that. What do you need? What do you need to go to Colombia? It's really not that complicated. Thank God it's not that complicated anymore. You do not need to be vaccinated. You can just go. Nobody will ask you for a vaccination pass or anything. You just can hop on a plane, so don't worry about it. And what you do need is to have a return ticket or a ticket out of the country. So you cannot just buy a one-way ticket. You need to buy a two-way ticket, like one way in and one way out. Your way out doesn't have to be back to the United States. If you, for example, decide, oh, I would love to go, I don't know, to Panama for a week after I go to Colombia, that is totally possible. But they want to see a ticket out of the country. Okay. So a trick was, if you don't know how long you're going to stay, because sometimes you guys say, okay, I would like to stay for, I don't know, a week. But if it goes well, I could stay another 7 days or another 5 days. Then what would I do if I would be you, if I were you? I would or purchase a ticket from the airline, which you can refund, which you can modify, which you can change the reservation, and they don't charge you a lot more. Or you buy a ticket, what is like both ways, obviously, a ticket out of the country, and then usually most of the airlines have a 24-hour free cancellation policy. So, for example, you are, I don't know, in Atlanta airport, you purchased a one-way ticket to Colombia, and then you purchased another ticket, whatever, from Colombia to Panama 7 days later. But you know you're going to want to stay longer. You can show that ticket when they ask you, and then you go on the plane, you arrive in Colombia, and when you arrive in Colombia, you cancel the Panama flight because you have 24 hours to cancel it. And that's it. You're in the country, and then you can purchase a new flight whenever you want. The maximum you can stay is 90 days. You can extend it to another 90 days, and you pay a fee. It was like 10 years ago, it was like $20. I don't know how much it is. I don't think it's very expensive. It's very easy. You just go there, they put a stamp in your passport, you pay the fee, and then you have another 90 days in case you want to stay longer in Colombia. Most of you guys want to stay 7 or 10 or 14 days, so it doesn't matter for you, but just that you know that you have the information. So we put it on our website, 2 spots left, so that you know there are 2 spots left, and we would love to have you here. And so what else to get here? You need the Czech migration form. The Czech migration form didn't change, unfortunately, after pandemic. You still have to fill it in. Everybody has to fill it in, and they ask for it. In the United States, I just came back from there. They asked me for that. From Europe, I have been there, and they didn't ask me. In Europe, I haven't seen it. The European airlines that they really ask for it, but the American airlines do. And not only American airlines, if not the other ones, Spirit and United, etc. So just make sure that you have that Czech migration form. If you don't know how to fill that out, we have a tutorial for that. You can contact Michelle. You can contact me. We can help you in case you don't know. All our tour clients get the tutorial and get the information what to fill out, so don't worry about it. So what else is tonight on the show? So let me give you a quick overview. I really already started with the travel advice, but what's going on tonight? So we have a new featured girl. The ones who are not familiar with the featured girl, I will going to explain to you in a second what is the featured girl. But the ones who know what is the featured girl, we have a new one. Our last one was Sonia. Sonia did great. She found somebody, she met somebody, and she's very happy. So we are very happy. It's obviously very new, so we cannot talk about that yet too much. She's just getting to know that person. Oh, my headphones, sorry. And so, but we have a new featured girl. Her name is Hasblady, and Hasblady is from Bogota, and she's going to be live with me tonight as well. We have prepared a little video, or she has prepared a video for you, where she's going to talk about herself. We're going to show a lot of more pictures. Please go also to her profile, and you can write us ladies for free. So what I mean, what you can do right for free, obviously you can set up a date with her, you can also set up a video call with her, but you can write her the first letter for free. Well, usually a letter is $9.99 plus photos, and to write one to get one. So this time you don't have to pay that. You get that first conversation for free, and then afterwards, if she's interested in you, then you obviously do talk about you do pay for the ongoing conversation. But if she's not interested in you, you don't pay anything, right? So that is the good thing. And if she's interested in you, you have the possibility to get to know her. I'm looking for her ID number right now. So let me give you that in a second. It's 214887. So the ones who already want to look her up, 214887. And so you can write her for free and you can get to know her. And so let me show you her video. And then her lady is going to be live with me. So you guys, you can ask questions live here to her. So take advantage of the time she's going to be here. And then obviously the idea is that you get to know her. We're going to... Okay, we're going, sorry, I'm getting a couple of messages here in between. So then you can ask the question to get to know her and see if you're possibly a match, right? So let's go with the video, and then Hot Lady is going to be online with me here live, guys.
Hola, mi nombre es Hasledy Juliet. Algunos familiares y amigos me dicen Has, otras personas me dicen Julie, pero como tú me quieras llamar, está bien. Tengo 30 años de edad, soy de Bogotá, vivo en Bogotá desde toda mi vida, orgullosamente rola. Soy licenciada en educación preescolar, tengo una especialización en artes, en los procesos de aprendizaje. Llevo más o menos como 8 años ejerciendo esta profesión. Me encanta la educación. He trabajado en jardines infantiles, en fundaciones para niños. Me encanta hacer talleres artísticos y talleres sobre crianza con los padres de familia. Me encanta mi labor y me encanta enseñar por medio de la pedagogía del amor a los padres de familia y a los niños también. Soy una mujer alegre, responsable, cariñosa, carismática, tolerante, paciente, muy familiar. Me encanta estar con mis padres de familia, ir a visitar a mi tía, ir a visitar a mi hermana. Me encanta enfrentarme a escenarios donde pueda crecer profesionalmente y personalmente. Hago ejercicio 3 veces a la semana. También practico yoga. Trato de enfocarme en la flexibilidad y en la relajación. Mis hermanos son muy creyentes de Dios, yo también soy muy creyente de Dios, pero entonces también respeto las demás religiones. Pienso que si una persona actúa bien y de corazón y con valores, tiene Dios en su corazón. Mi hermano es sacerdote, mi hermana es creyente cristiana, entonces comparto las 2 religiones. También me encantan los espacios donde hay naturaleza, me encanta la playa, me encanta leer. También me encanta ir a museos, me fascina ir a sitios donde pueda enfrentarme a la cultura de Colombia, a otras culturas, a conocer gente nueva. Me encanta ampliar mi círculo social con gente agradable. Lo que busco en un hombre es que sea responsable, respetuoso, honesto y fiel. Me encanta un hombre que pueda expresar sus pensamientos si algo le incomoda para buscar alguna solución y que juntos podamos superar obstáculos, que él me vea como un apoyo. Me encanta un hombre que sea detallista, me fascina porque yo también soy detallista y al dar detalles es un tipo de lenguaje del amor que a mí me encanta, ser servicial, brindar todo mi amor. Me encanta que mi pareja tenga una estabilidad financiera, puesto que mi proyecto de vida emocional es tener una familia, entonces quiero brindarle una buena educación a mis hijos, un buen hogar, y yo sé que juntos con el amor todo se va a lograr. Los proyectos de mi vida es seguir apoyando a mis padres, que ellos me vean como un apoyo permanente en las buenas y en las malas, y me encantaría construir una familia con mi futuro esposo y brindarle una buena educación a mis hijos. También en la parte académica quiero seguir estudiando inglés. Soy principiante, entonces quiero fortalecer el idioma universal y también quiero contextualizarme más sobre la educación infantil. Lo que quiero en una relación es que haya tranquilidad, que haya paz, puesto que desde allí se va construyendo la confianza, también que haya buena comunicación, que expresemos nuestros pensamientos, nuestras emociones, aunque tal vez mi futuro esposo sea un poco serio, no importa, yo soy más expresiva, entonces podríamos ser un complemento. Lo más importante es que expresemos lo que pensemos y desde ahí pues parte la confianza. Lo que no me gustaría en una relación es que mi futuro esposo tomara todos los días, por ejemplo, que esté borracho todas las noches, frecuentemente en la semana, no me gustaría. Puede tomar vinos en la cena, pero pienso que todo en exceso es malo, entonces que no tome mucho y que no fumara demasiado, porque pues también puede afectar la parte emocional con la familia que yo quiero construir con él. Lo que yo ofrezco es todo mi cariño, mi amor, mi feminidad. Quiero que mi esposo me vea como un apoyo si él tiene en mente algún proyecto de vida que él quiera cumplir y quiera que su esposa haga parte de ese proyecto. No duden en decírmelo y yo lo haré porque me encantaría apoyarlo en las situaciones que él desee. Estaría dispuesta a vivir en el extranjero o acá en Colombia, donde mi pareja y yo deseamos vivir está bien. Pienso que lo más importante en una relación es que haya amor y que haya confianza y lo demás va llegando extra. Entonces, esos proyectos de vivir, esos proyectos de las cosas que deseamos tener, van llegando porque pues si el amor es verdadero, todo se puede, sí. También si yo decido vivir en otro país, no descuidaría a mis padres, estaría viniendo, no sé, por ejemplo, cada 4 meses a visitarlos o cada 6 meses a visitarlos, ya que pues ellos necesitan un gran apoyo emocional de mí. Muchas gracias por escucharme y los quiero invitar a que me puedan conocer más. Yo sé que cuando uno empieza a escuchar a alguien sobre su forma de ser, pueden surgir más y más dudas. Entonces no duden en contactarme, yo responderé con mucho respeto ante ustedes. De eso se trata la vida, de conocer, de explorar a esas personas. Entonces estaré dispuesta a responder las preguntas y que tengan una feliz tarde. Adiós.
You had an impression of Hasblady. We showed you the video. I see already a couple of comments of you guys. And now we're going to have her live. Hasblady is in Bogota, from Bogota. And so let me introduce you to you guys and please take advantage of the time, ask some questions. Hasblady, how are you? ¿Cómo estás? Buenas noches.
Hola, estoy muy bien, gracias. I'm very good, thank you. And you?
Very well. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here tonight with us. Gracias por estar con nosotros. Lady, she is very new in the agency. ¿Cuánto tiempo llevas en la agencia? Perdón, ¿cuánto tiempo? How long are you in the agency with us?
Aproximadamente como 2 meses. Más o
2
menos.
meses. So like
Sí.
2 months ago, she started to register. And so very new with us. And Ladies is in Bogota, but you can meet her in Bogota. Maybe you can also meet her somewhere else. Maybe she's open to travel to meet you in Medellin, Cartagena, or Barranquilla too. But she is from Bogota. And so let me see us. Vamos a ver los comentarios. Let's see the comments the guys put in. Lincoln Scott is saying she's very sweet. I'm actually in Bogota right now for the past 6 weeks. Oh, wow. So maybe you can meet. Él dice, ella es muy dulce. Estoy realmente en este momento en Bogotá desde hace 6 semanas. Imagínate, un caballero que está viendo está en Bogotá. So, Lincoln, you can, or Scott, you can just reach out if you want. You can write her for free. And maybe you two can go on a date. That would be fantastic. If you both are interested, that would be really cool. As Lady Squishy is saying, otro señor que está comentando, Squishy Plums is saying, as Lady looks intelligent, sweet, and well-spoken. As Lady se ve muy inteligente, muy dulce y se expresa súper bien. Como su forma de expresar le encanta. Guys, I think you already like Husb Ladies, so that's great. I have a couple of more questions for Husb Ladies, and you can also keep on asking. That's why she's here. She will be here like for the next 10-15 minutes. Te voy a hacer algunas preguntas mientras los hombres están viendo y quizás mandan algunas preguntas a ti también. Pero ya te pregunto, let's start with the first question. For example, what are your favorite hobbies? ¿Cuál es tu pasatiempo favorito?
Mi pasatiempo, bueno, I like to do yoga. I like go to the. I'm sorry, first my English is a little. I am beginner. I like to go to the gym. I like read. Y también me gusta visitar a mis padres.
She also likes to visit her parents. Okay, so gym, yoga, visiting parents and family. So you're very active. Eres muy activa.
Yes, sí.
Yes.
I love to do exercise.
You love to exercise. Great. And do you like to travel? ¿Te gusta viajar?
Yes, I like to travel in the cities in Colombia. It's so amazing. I love natural. Me encanta la naturaleza, me gusta estar en contacto con los animales, con otras culturas, me gusta.
Yes, she loves to travel. She has not been yet outside of the country, just in Colombia, but she loves places where there's nature, where there are animals, where you can connect with with nature. And what would be a country you would like to travel to? ¿Qué país te gustaría? ¿A dónde te gustaría viajar? If you have the possibility, where would you like to go?
Yes, I would like to España, France, Brazil, and Canada, Holanda, muchos. I love US too. South Korea, Corea del Sur, me encantaría.
South Korea.
And other countries, yes.
Okay, Has Lady wants to travel a lot. Great. Has wants to travel to South Korea, France, you said, Spain, Brazil, United States, Holland, Netherlands. So that's great. So you need a man, necesitas un hombre que viaja contigo. You need a man who would like to travel, who likes to travel. ¿Te gustaría un hombre que le gustaría viajar, que le gusta viajar también?
Sí, me gustaría que compartiera los hobbies y también me gustaría apoyar en los hobbies de él.
Yes, she says she loves to be able to spend time together and to share the same hobbies or some of the same activities together. And he obviously that he shares his activities and his hobbies too, and that they can spend time together. That would be great. And let's see what else. Let's see if some of the guys are asking some question. But let's maybe ask you as well, because I know they always ask about the climate, about the cold, about the warm, the heat, the summer, the winter. ¿Cuál es tu opinión? ¿Te gusta el calor? ¿Te gusta el frío? Do you like the heat? Do you like the cold? What do you like? Because Bogota is cold. Bogota está un poco frío, ¿no?
Right now, it's crazy. O sea, it's cool and heat, it's rainy, and then summer is impredecible.
It's not, you
Sí,
cannot really tell. Yeah,
yes,
unpredictable.
yes. So for the reason, Bogota is crazy weather. For the reason, I'm comfortable with all weather. I like cool. I like heat. I am perfect summer sessions.
You prefer summer.
Summer.
Hmm.
I like it.
Your favorite
Yes.
season is summer. Okay. Yeah, the summer when the sun is out. I understand. And tenemos un hombre acá, un comentario. Jay is saying, your English is nice. Tu inglés es hermoso.
Gracias. Thank you.
I think you're doing great. It's not easy in front of the camera, being a beginner and talking in English. You make a great, great effort here. Really, really, it's not easy at all. So thank you so much. So Ron is asking, hi Ron, how are you doing tonight? How long has us Lady be speaking English? ¿Hace cuánto estás aprendiendo el en inglés?
This year.
This year, apenas,
Yes,
recently. Oh, wow.
but in my school, in my university, yes, un poco, pero really this year.
Oh, wow. So you learned a little bit in university while you were studying, but really, and how do you learn? ¿Cómo aprendes? ¿Por tu propia cuenta o vas a un curso? Do you
Yes.
study somewhere? What do you do?
I studied in the Wall Street English Academy online, but
Ah, okay.
there is office in Bogota.
Okay, cool. And how often? ¿Cuántas veces por semana? ¿Una vez? ¿O como cuántas veces por semana?
Depend when I have time, como 3 o 4
Okay.
veces in the week, 1 horas
Wow.
in the day, es un poco, sí.
Okay, so 1 hour per day, 3 or 4 times per week. Oh, that's a lot.
Sí,
Also 3
1 hora,
veces a la semana, 1 hora al día. Yeah.
exactly.
Wow. Very good. So 3 times a week, 1 hour, and she just learned this year and she's doing amazing. So that's really, really cool. That's really good. And
Sí.
let me ask, next question, what the men always want to know has, ¿cuánto es la máxima edad que estarías abierto a conocer a alguien?
Bueno, buena pregunta.
I'm asking, sorry guys, I'm asking for her preference of the age in a man. Yo solo estaba respondiendo, traduciendo lo mismo que te pregunté a ti.
Bueno, desde los 30 años hasta los 50, aunque depende, sí, depende, sí.
She's saying from 30 years on up to 50 years. She's open. It depends. It depends on the man. So if you're 51 or if you're 29, right? Just don't think you might not. You dices si tienes 51 o 29, también de pronto pueden escribirte y depende de la persona. O todavía, o no. 30 es 30.
Bueno, está bien. Un poco de posibilidad.
A veces hay hombres muy, muy guapos y tienen un año más de lo que dices, ¿me entiendes? Y ahí uno no sabe, o tiene un año menos y es
Sí,
serio, nunca
tienes
se
razón.
sabe.
It's true,
Pero
it's
como
true.
30, entre 30 y 50, más o menos.
Sí, más o
Okay.
menos.
Sí, o otra edad, tú me dices, eso es tú estás buscando
No,
tu esposo.
esa está, no, sí, está perfecta,
¿Ya?
está perfecta.
Okay.
Sí, porque pues depende mucho de la personalidad de la persona.
Sí. So she's saying, yes, it's between 30 and 50, which is a huge age range. Hay mucho, son 20 años, es bastante. It's a huge age range, so between 30 and 50. But she says it really depends on the personality a lot. Like, it's not just about the age, it's really about the personality. So if it's 1 year less or 1 year more, just try. I mean, you can write her, ellos te pueden escribir, tú siempre puedes decir que no. You can just write her, and if she's not interested, she will let you know. So no problem. Lincoln is saying, Scott is saying, que él apenas ya me mandó una carta para pedirte una cita. Entonces ya tienes una cita pendiente de pronto si estás interesada. Mañana seguramente te van a contactar y de ahí nos contestas a ver qué quieres con Scott. So yeah, we're already matching here in live. I love that, Scott. I love that. Great that you just sent a letter. I'm pretty sure she's going to get back to you tomorrow. And then hopefully we can set up the date. Están escribiendo mucho. You guys, you're writing a lot. So I'm reading, I'm talking, I'm translating. So I'm trying to keep up here. Stephen is asking, ¿Cómo sabías? How did you know that you love teaching kids in school? And I love your video. ¿Cómo sabías que te encanta enseñar a niños en la escuela y que a él le encantó tu video? Also, ¿cómo sabías que quieres ser maestra?
Cuando era pequeña, cuando era pequeña, jugaba con mis primos, a que era la profesora, y como ellos son en un curso menos, entonces, y nada menor, entonces, claro, allá en la finca de mis abuelos, que era en el campo, llevábamos el tablero y jugaba con ellos, y ese era el plan de vacaciones, y me encantó poco a poco, y siempre cuando un niño me mira, sonríe, y a mí me encanta jugar con ellos, entonces me encantan desde ese momento.
Oh, me encanta esa historia. That's really lovely. So she knew since a child that she wanted to be a teacher, basically, because she was playing with her cousins in the summer vacation on the farm of her grandparents, and they were playing together and they were playing school. And she was always the teacher. She was always the one who had to teach, and she loved that. And then step by step, she realized that she really loves children, to spend time with them, that she will be a great teacher. And so she decided that is going to be her profession. Ahora hablamos un poquito de niños, porque aquí Squishy también está preguntando if you would like to have a child. ¿Te gustaría tener hijos? O ¿cuántos hijos te gustaría tener? How many children would you like to have?
Okay, depend condition. I would like to have one child or two child. Yes, I love
One child or two children? Okay.
Yes. Before 35. So I have or I am?
I am. Muy bien.
I am 30 years old, so I would like children before 25 years old.
Very good. Great. So yeah, she would love to have children, one or two, and before she's 35. So yeah, that's definitely possible. And let me see what else we have in questions, guys. You can keep on asking. I keep on asking as well if you don't ask. ¿Y a partir de cuánto sería ya? O en 2 años o 3 años? ¿Cuánto sería el tiempo ideal para ti? What is the ideal time for you to have children?
I don't know now. Depend. I would like.
Depends. Okay.
I would like no sé, but I would like if my relationship is perfect. I would like in 2 years or 3 years. Yes.
Sí, obviamente hay que conocerse primero, tener la relación y todo eso. Yes, of course, you have to find the person first, and then you have to have the relationship. So it takes some time. Okay, so 2 years, 2-3 years from now, 2-3 años desde ahora. Perfecto. So guys, family-oriented woman, professional woman, she loves children, from Bogota, great energy, learning English. So looking for marriage. ¿Te gustaría casarte, cierto?
Yes.
Sí. Primero casarte y después los hijos. Traditional, lo tradicional.
Yes, I had my brother is priest.
He's a priest.
Is priest. I am Catholic. But if my future boyfriend has Christian or other religion, I am respect. It's okay.
It's okay.
But I would like first married and then have family.
Perfect. If you would have all the time, if you had all the time and money in the world, what would you like to do with your money and your time? ¿Qué te gustaría hacer si tienes todo el tiempo y todo el dinero del mundo?
Oof. I would like to have a children foundation
Okay, cool.
or dog foundation or animal select
Yeah,
animal
Animal
foundation.
Foundation.
Yes,
Like a
yes,
rescue,
I would like.
animal rescue, como un rescate de animales.
Sí, but first my idea is children foundation. Me encantaría. I would love to have it.
You would love to have a children foundation and help children in need. Okay.
Yes.
And Frank is saying, what a beautiful smile. Ciao, Bella. Qué hermosa sonrisa tienes.
I'm blessed. Thank you.
Jay is saying, I love how much fun she looks like she's having while speaking in English. She has guts and appears to tackle obstacles well. Sounds great. Dice, me encanta cómo se ve que cuánto te diviertes hablando en el inglés y realmente tienes como mucho coraje y parece que realmente te enfrentas de muchos obstáculos, como realmente suena súper bien. Porque sí, realmente, really, it's not easy. It's really not easy to be in camera, to be live, to speak English as a beginner. So that is really, I agree with you.
Thank you.
Mark, why does Maria miss my question? It's all I want to know. Mark, I'm so sorry. First of all, hi, great that you are here tonight. And I'm getting so many questions, and also translating and talking at the same time is not so easy, but I'm not getting sometimes all of your questions because sometimes you're commenting and sometimes I don't get them. But let me see, Mark, where are your questions? Because I have not seen one of yours yet. Let me see, guys. Okay, give me a second. Organic chocolate, I get back to you in a moment. Neil, that is not probably has Bladies here. No, Mark, I'm really sorry. Okay, there I see your question, Mark. Okay, what is her idea of a nice first date? ¿Qué es tu idea de una cita, una primera cita? O cuál sería la primera cita perfecta para ti? Como si tú vas con alguien, por ejemplo, mañana conoces a alguien de la agencia, un hombre. ¿Qué te gustaría? ¿Un restaurante, a la playa, a pasear? ¿Cuál es una cita bonita? ¿Qué tipo de cita te gustaría?
Primero, un restaurante, yo creería. Conocerlo en un lugar bonito, me gustaría. En un restaurante estaría bien.
Un restaurante o en un parque, no, mejor en un restaurante.
No, no me gustaría en un parque, no me gustaría. Yo pienso que mejor en un restaurante, más cómodo.
Sí. In a restaurant, she said that would be a good first date to talk, to be able to get to know each other and be in a nice atmosphere. So I think I asked the question. Neil, has Bladies bien hecho, te has presentado muy bien y con todo lo que buscas y lo que estás dispuesta a brindar a una relación. Wow, Neil, muy bien, español, super. So you speaking English, making effort, they making effort speaking Spanish, ellos hacen esfuerzo a hablar el español, entonces ahí estamos haciendo el intercambio de idiomas, me encanta eso, super bien. Mark, her English is very good for a beginner, su inglés es muy bien para ser principiante. Mira, que aquí ya te están haciendo mucha, ¿cómo dice? Cumplidos.
Thank you.
Jay, English is a hard second language, so gotta applaud her. Inglés es muy difícil, so hay que como felicitarla realmente realmente estás haciendo súper bien con el inglés, como dije, no es fácil. Otra pregunta, te voy a hacer 2-3 preguntitas más, guys. If you have 1 or 2 more questions, she will be 5 more minutes with us, but 2 preguntas que siento que son bonitas. Una es, what activities, qué actividades te gustaría compartir con tu pareja? What activities would you like to share with your partner?
I would like to share with my partner about we go to the bar. I like relax plans for first go to the spa. We go to the visit our family, his parents, his family, and my family. Um, and we conocer, en español, conocer nuevos lugares. Me
Get
encantaría
to know.
conocer nuevos lugares, nuevas culturas con él. Y si él propone algo nuevo para hacer, me encantaría escucharlo y hacer nuevas cosas juntos. Otra cosa, pues también me gustaría apoyarlo en cada momento, en cada actividad y mutuamente, que seamos un apoyo.
Okay, as lady, as she already said in English, she likes to spend tranquility time, like quality time, going to visit the parents, go to walk in the park, go into nature. But also she's very open to new activities, supporting him and what he would like to do, supporting his activities, trying something new. She's very open to that, and she's also very open to get to know new cultures. So being able maybe to travel with her partner or go to new places. She is very, as I said, very open to that. Yeah, I think that is a great answer. And then I have another question is, what makes you fall in love with a man? What has the man to do that you fall in love with him? ¿Cómo te enamora un hombre? ¿Qué tiene que hacer para que te enamoras de él?
Bueno, él tiene que ser él mismo, no fingir nada, no pensar cómo debe actuar. Pienso que me gustaría un hombre ya maduro, con una personalidad ya realizada, por decirlo así. Entonces, que él sea él mismo y que él actúe natural y con mucho respeto, eso me enamora.
She said, and I love the answer, it's like she really would like that the man is himself, that he doesn't think he has to change for her or has to be a different personality, different person. Just being yourself, just being happy, being yourself is enough for her. Somebody who is respectful and honest. That is for her the most important, really. So we have a couple of more questions. Los hombres están preguntando más. Qué pena contigo. Es una entrevista hoy que muchas preguntas, pero están muy abiertos. Brown Sugar está preguntando, can you ask her if she's willing to relocate to another country? Si estarías abierto a mudarte a otro país.
Yes, me gustaría mudarme a otro país, pero con la condición de que vendría, no sé, tal vez 4 o 6 veces a Colombia a visitar a mis padres porque yo soy muy unida a ellos. Entonces, sí, viviría en otros países, pero sin descuidar a mi familia.
She says yes, she's open to live in another country, definitely, but also her family is important to her. So she would like that she's able to visit at least every 4 or 6 months to her family and not completely forget about her family when she lives in a different country. So that is important for her. But yes, she's open to willing to relocate. Next one is asking Jay, si te gustaría más, would you rather go to the beach or camping for a weekend in nature with no electronics? Si te gustaría ir a la playa o camping por un fin de semana sin, en la naturaleza, sin el teléfono, sin la electrónica, sin la tecnología.
¿Cuál de las dos?
No entiendo muy bien tampoco si quiere decir más la
Pues,
playa, más el camping o más la naturaleza. Y creo que la pregunta es si podrías estar bien sin la tecnología.
sí, la verdad, la playa me encanta, me encanta viajar a la playa porque Bogotá pues es una ciudad muy rutinaria, mucho tráfico de carros, entonces me encanta la playa, me gusta ese plan. También me gusta el otro plan de acampar y estar desconectado de el celular, del computador. Sí, eso me encanta también.
Y entre playa y el otro, prefieres la playa. ¿O no importa?
Prefiero la playa.
Okay.
Sí.
So the question, if we didn't understand completely the question, but to answer your question is, she loves to go to the beach, she loves to go camping, and she doesn't have problem to be without electronics for a weekend just to disconnect and be in nature. She loves actually that. She said she would go to the beach, she would go camping. If she has to decide, let's say, between the mountains and camping and the beach, she would rather go probably to the beach because she's in Bogota. She's more in the mountains and she doesn't go that often to the beach. And Bogota is a city where you have a lot of traffic and everything. But yes, she would love to do that plan. Mark is saying, yo tengo 44, I'm 44 years old, and I wonder if I fit in her age range. Y me pregunto si estaría en tu rango de edad.
44 sí estaría bien por el rango de edad.
Sí, súper. But como ella dijo, también la personalidad es importante, ¿cierto? So also the personality is important. But yes, Mark, you're definitely in the age range. So try and make her, hopefully this time you have luck with the field chat girl and to write her. Okay, next question. Los hombres siguen preguntando, Jay. ¿Cómo te sentirías? How do you feel about being with a man who has kids around her age? Okay. ¿Cómo te sentirías si estarías con un hombre que tiene hijos que más o menos tienen tu edad?
Bueno, no sé.
O ponerle 25, si el hijo, digamos, el hijo tiene 25, tú tienes 30 y él tiene, no sé, 48, ponerle, ¿cierto?
Ok. Sería una experiencia nueva en mi vida, entonces yo creo que si estoy 100% enamorada y estoy 100% cómoda con mi relación, pienso que ese obstáculo podría pasarlo, podría pues superarlo, porque yo soy un poco tímida, sí, entonces es un poco extraño, pero, pero si es, digamos que si la relación tiene mucho poder, si estoy muy cómoda, entonces yo creo que pues uno puede superar ese tipo de cosas.
Lady is very open-minded, what I can tell. She says like it's very new. It would be a new experience for her, but if she feels comfortable in the relationship, if she feels comfortable with a man, if it's a good relationship, if you're happy, then she thinks that's something you can overcome. So it would not be an obstacle for her if the children have a similar age or are a little bit younger around her age. If she feels comfortable with a man, that would be okay. So that is great. Qué bueno. Y déjame ver, ask her if she likes barrigones calvitos, pero de buen corazón. Yo no sé qué son barrigones calvitos de buen corazón, me imagino. Que te pregunto si te gustarían barrigones calvitos, pero de buen corazón. No sé, depende de la personalidad, me imagino. También.
Pues barrigones, ¿qué tanto? O sea, pues no me gustan los hombres obesos. Entonces ya
Okay.
ese punto
Tú haces ejercicios, sí.
O sea, bueno.
Exacto, tú te cuidas, sí.
Sí, pero hay hombres que están tienen un poco de barriga y hacen ejercicio, o sea, o no hacen ejercicio y tienen un poco de barriga. Es normal. Pero ya cuando se habla de obesidad, no me gustaría.
Okay. So the question I think in English is what you say about somebody with a belly and without hair, but with a good heart. And she said somebody with a belly is not a problem. There are a lot of people who have a belly who do work out or don't work out. That is not a problem for her if a man has a belly. But if it's going to get into obesity, then it's not something she is not that attracted to because she also takes care of herself, makes exercises a lot. And so, yeah, that is, but if it's just that you have a belly, don't worry. She's not looking for a supermodel, okay? Lady looks wonderful on video and her profile picture. Te ves hermosa en video y en tus imágenes del perfil. Wow, Lady están todos enamorados aquí ya. Everybody's already in love with you. So guys, take advantage and get to know her. She's still single. But I have the feeling she might not be single for very long. And so take advantage. You can write her for free the first letter. You can set up a video call. You can ask her for a date. We're happy to set up a date with you and her in Bogota. You can use a translator, or you both. She speaks very good English, as you can see. And if you speak some Spanish, you will be able to communicate. And so, yeah, great. I don't know if we have any other questions here. I think we're good. We have any other questions, ladies? ¿Te gustaría decir, would you like to say something to the guys before you, hasta que como algún saludito? Yo creo que estamos bien. Ok, una pregunta más acá. Si te encantaría, si te gustaría, si sabes cocinar. Do you do you know how to cook?
Bueno. En mi vida siempre...
Intenta en inglés si quieres.
En
Si
inglés,
quieres.
okay. Bueno. Yeah. In my life, always I woman. No, always I am busy woman for hard work, for study. For I had postgrade, so I had postgrade, I had pregrade, o sea, more studying for the reason
You studied
I
a
don't
lot.
have time. I don't have time. I live with my parents. My mother told me for that. Or my mother said me, no, you focus in your study. I am cooking for you. I'm okay, but this year,
This year,
I teach. No.
I learned.
Estoy
I learned.
estoy aprendiendo a cocinar este año y sí me gustaría cocinar otras cosas que le gustaría a mi futuro novio, porque pues pueden haber culturas diferentes, entonces este año estoy aprendiendo, pero ya, o sea, sé varias cosas, soy principiante también, pero yo sé que voy a aprender rápido.
Yeah, lo veo. So as Lady is saying, as you heard in English, she is living with her parents, so her mom is taking care of the kitchen and she cooks for her because she's studying, she's working, so her mom does that, but she already started learning. She already knows quite a bit of things. She says she's a beginner, but she knows that she's going to learn quickly. And as I can hear her talking English, and she just learned that so quickly, I imagine she's even that quick, also that quick learning in the kitchen. So, but she says, yeah, she's really interested to learn. She has already started. She's learning this year, and not only about Colombian food. She would love to know, as she's probably dating somebody outside of her culture, to learn also to cook for the other person what other meals the other person likes, because not everybody from another country might like the Colombian food or knows the Colombian food. So she also wants to learn the food of her future partner. So I think that's great. Sly is saying she seems humble, tú pareces como una persona muy humilde, muy amable. Y Vernon is saying, tell her thank you very much for your time. Muchas gracias por tu tiempo que viniste y que estás aquí y que respondes todas las preguntas. Gracias por venir al show, la verdad. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Guys, take advantage of that beautiful woman you have in front of you. She is still single. She's from Bogota. Her ID is 214887. 214887. So you can just go on loveme.com or medellindating.com. You will find her profile. Look for the number 214887. And in her profile on the right side, it says, write me now. Write me now. Escríbeme ahora. So you just click there and then you can just redact the letter and just ask anything you would like to ask. Has is very open. Ella está muy abierta a conocer a ustedes, a hablar, a conversar, a conocer diferentes personas, to get to know different people and to hopefully find her future husband. That's the idea. So, Has, thank you so much for joining tonight. It was a pleasure. Muchas gracias que viniste hoy al show. Fue un placer muy grande.
Thank you. Thank you for you and thank you for the men. Bueno, los hombres que están aquí. Muchas gracias. Thank you for hearing me. Thank you.
Thank you, Has, and see you soon. Talk to you soon. Ciao, ciao. Bye, bye.
Bye, bye.
So, that was Has Lady, one of our beautiful women from Bogota, and she is such a lovely personality. It's very nice to talk to her. Obviously, I helped her a little bit in the translating because you have to really keep in mind it's not easy if somebody asks you in a different language. You also remember I have an accent, so it's a little bit not that easy, you know, sometimes to understand me, to understand the question, to understand the answers. So yeah, but it was a very nice conversation, and I'm really hopefully hopefully that you guys get animated to get to know her, to reach out to her, and to hopefully you will be hopefully one of you her future match, her future husband, her future partner. So we are basically already at the end of the show. And I still have so many questions for you, and we have a little bit of things organized for you too. But let me see what we're going to do tonight of the rest of the show. And then let me get in the rest of your questions. So, because you wrote a lot today, guys, and I love that. I love when you ask questions. That helps a lot always. So, would the woman be, Jay is asking, would the woman be okay with staying in Colombia instead of moving? Yes. A lot of women are also open. Has Lady, for example, is very open to stay also in Colombia. She said she's open wherever her partner wants to be. If she can stay in Colombia, she obviously has her family a little bit closer, which I can feel that this is important to her. But yeah, a lot of women want to move, but lots of women are really open to stay in their country as long as they find a good partner. Most of them are also very open to stay here. Jim is saying, I may have an interest in one of your tours in 2024, since I'm considering retiring in Colombia or Mexico. My concern is, okay, that just changed. Many of the women I see attending in your videos are quite young. So Jim, we have women from 18 to 55 years, more or less, in the database. Usually we subscribe up to 50, but sometimes we have women 55, 56, 58 as well. Lot older than 60, usually not, but lots of the women are in the 30s, 40s, and 50s too. So it's up to you who you would like to meet, and obviously you can send, if you want to go on a tour, you can send a hot list in before you go on the tour, or when you go on the tour, and we're going to contact the woman on your hot list. So and set up dates for you. So if you send a hot list with women that are close to your age, we're going to obviously make that happen. So don't worry if you see younger women in the videos or you see younger women in the interviews. We do have a lot of older women also in the database. You can just go on the website and put the filter in. There's a button called search engine, and you can just put the filter in, and then you can look for the women who are a little bit closer to your age range. Jim, there you are, Jim, again. I'm in my early 60s and looking for someone with an age difference of 15 years or less. So yeah, if you're 60, you're looking for somebody around 45, 50, and that is totally appropriate, and that is totally possible. As I said, we do have a lot of we do have a lot of women in that age range. So if you just go on the website and put the filter in women from 45 on, then definitely that is possible. So looking definitely for a long-term relationship, Jay, that is good. That is great. Organic chocolate, you want me to talk German. I can see that. That's why you're sending German in here. Organic chocolate is saying, Servus Maria, ich hoffe es geht dir gut. Ich werde im November für 2 Wochen in Barranquilla sein und wir würden dich und Manuela gerne in eurem Büro besuchen. Könntest du mir bitte mitteilen, in welchen Städten sich eure Büros befinden, damit ich unsere Flugtickets entsprechend buchen kann? Okay, question is in English that Organic Chocolate is going to come to Barranquilla soon, that he would like to meet me and Manuela, and that he would like to know in which cities our offices are to buy the tickets. So we have an office in Cartagena. We have an office in Medellin, where Manuela is located. We have an office in Barranquilla, where you're going to meet Claudia again, you already met. And I'm located in Santa Marta. So I'm not that far from Barranquilla. Santa Marta is like 2 hours. So if you want to go to Santa Marta, for example, by bus, that is 2 hours. And to Medellin, you would have to fly. Manuela is usually located in Medellin. I will be in Medellin next week. And then in 2 weeks, I will be probably back in Santa Marta again. So yeah, so that's definitely, and in November, I'm going to be in Cartagena as well, and I'm going to be in Mexico as well on a conference. So depending when you're going to, but Manuela will also be in November in Cartagena. So if you come Organic Chocolate in the tour dates of the Cartagena tour, she's going to be in Cartagena too. So Neil, can you get a 6 months tourist visa in Colombia? It's still 90 days, then you have to go out and come back again for another 90 days. So Neil, you can get up to 180s, but you have to extend. So you can get up to 180 per year, which is going, you can use how you want it. You can use it the whole time together, or you can come in and out as often as you want. But you get usually initially 90 days. And after the 90 days, you have to go to a consulate here, or to one of the migration offices. In any of the city, there's a migration office. You just go to with your passport before the 90 days expire, maybe on day 88, and say you would like to extend it. And then you pay the fee. As I said, like 10 years ago, it was like $20, maybe $30 now, and then you can get another 90 days. And if you go in and out of the country, that works too. But if you haven't extended it, you cannot do more than 90. You go in and out for 90 days. But if you have extended, you can go out the other 90 days as well. And you don't have to take them all at once, right? You can come for 2 weeks, then you go out for a month, then you come for a month, then you go out, then you go for another 2 weeks. So you can just go do that however you like it. But you cannot go over 180 days on a tourist visa, okay? Questions. How much would I need to make per month to live in Colombia comfortably? I don't know what is comfortably for you. With an American mindset, it's sometimes a little bit difficult to answer that question. To give you a perspective, a Colombian lives usually a minimum wage, an average minimum wage, a minimum wage, and the average wages. Minimum wage is around $300 a month. Most people might earn around $300 to $500 a month, and they live with that. You don't live comfortably with that. That is for sure. But with $1,000, you're okay, right? I would say with $2,000 or $3,000 a month, you're totally fine. You're comfortable. Yeah, you're more than comfortable, probably. It depends what you define as comfortable, but you can pay a great apartment, a good apartment with, for example, in front of the ocean is around $800 to $1,000, and then you might need another $500 to $800 for living costs, another $1,000. I think with $2,000 you will be fine per month. $2,000, $2,500. You can obviously spend a lot more. It's easy to spend more, but as I said, lots of people live with $300 a month, right? So just to give you that perspective. 1,500 to 1,000. It's realistic. How many percentage of the girls on a person hot list is going yes to a date? I submitted a hot list of 20 girls and wonder if that's enough for the tour next week. So it's very difficult to tell, because some of you guys are definitely not realistic in what you put on your hot list. So we sometimes get not a lot of feedback, because if you put women that are 20, 30 years younger than you, then sometimes you might not get the feedback you're expecting. Some guys get great feedback on the hot list, so it's definitely not that easy to say, depending how realistic you are when you submit this hot list. So sometimes from 20 girls, maybe half is interested, maybe a 30%, sometimes it's more than that, and sometimes more than half. So depends on you, depends on the hot list, depends on the age difference, depends on the woman. It's difficult to say. But we contact any, like just send the list. We have your profile, try to make good profile pictures. The better profile pictures you have, I recommend you a professional photo shooting. The better profile pictures you have, the better. So the more hot list reply you get, obviously. The presentation of yourself is important, okay? Let me see if you have any other questions here. I'm sorry, I didn't see that. Lincoln, hi, Hasplay, it's very nice to meet you. What part of Bogota are you interested in coming on the MGTOW? I didn't see that one. But you can ask her as well, but you already wanted to set up a date with her. Thank you, Organic Shot. It is one of the best month profile self-presentation I've seen since Maria from Cartagena. That's true. Hasplady did a big effort with her video, with everything, with the photos. She provided a lot of to see information. She's very open, very communicative. I really like her. It's really cool. She's very sweet. Yeah, she is. Moondog. Hey, Moondog, I hope you're doing okay. I should finally get cleared to fly early next winter. Great. If that happens, I'm coming to Medellin on June 2024 next summer. That would be really cool. I look forward to that. And I hope you're getting better soon. I was looking online for flights and they say all like 20 hours from South Texas to Barranquilla. Does that sound correct? I don't know what is the best hub for you. So for example, I just did Barranquilla, Miami, and then Miami, Las Vegas. It took me Barranquilla, Miami, 3 hours. I had a 2-hour layover in Miami, and then it was another 5 hours to Las Vegas, right? So that does take a little bit of time, but it should not take 20 hours. So you should look maybe there's not every day a direct flight to Barranquilla, but usually from Miami, there are direct flights. And then obviously if you have to go to Miami, that makes it maybe a little bit more longer. You can also enter through Panama. If that is a better thing for you, go to Panama and then to Barranquilla, Santa Marta, or Medellin, or Cartagena, or to Bogota. I usually try to avoid the Bogota airport if I don't have to do anything to do in Bogota, because usually the migration takes a long time in Bogota. But also last time I got to the Bogota airport and I was the first in migration, and it took me exactly 3 minutes to go through migration in Bogota, but most of the time it takes longer. So I usually try to fly over Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and then go to the other part of the United States. If you're obviously at the West Coast, I would not go through Miami. Then you have, for example, LA has a direct flight, LA, Bogota. So then I would go Bogota. LA, Panama, and then maybe Panama, Barranquilla, or LA, Bogota, and then Bogota, Barranquilla. That is from the West Coast. From the East Coast, it's usually a little bit easier. Okay. Great. So let me see. I think most of your questions are answered right now. Let me see what we have in our content for tonight, and let's see what we can show you. I would love to show you the video. We have a little other video prepared. Let me show you that first. This Saturday is Valentine's Day in Colombia. So I know that in the rest of the world, the Valentine's Day is on the 14th of February. Is it the 14th of February? Did I say that right? Please correct me if I'm wrong. But if this Saturday I cannot talk. It's too late already. It's 8:40 here, nearly 8:40 p.m. So what I want to say, this Saturday is Valentine's Day in Colombia, and it's called not Valentine's Day. It's called Love of Friendship and a Day of Friendship and Love. But it's basically Valentine's Day. So if you are in a relationship, if a man is in a relationship with a woman, he buys her flowers. He usually takes her to a restaurant or does something special for her. So it's definitely Valentine's Day. But if you don't have a partner, you celebrate it with friends. It's not that, like, I know that the Valentine's Day in the rest of the world is really, really more for partners and love. And when you are single, it's like the worst day of your life. In Colombia, it's not that like that. It's not the worst day of our life because you spend it with friends. It's called Day of the Friendship and Love. But as I said, it's basically Valentine's Day, and most of the people spend it in their couple and do something romantic with their partner. So if you have somebody you're right now talking to via letters or via video call, or even you met somebody in person on a couple of weeks ago on the last tour, it's a good opportunity to send a gift. Why sending a gift? Gifting is a love language, and especially for Colombian women do love attentive and detail-oriented men. Every woman loves a gentleman. Obviously, every woman loves gifts. It's a universal thing. But especially in the Latin countries, and especially Colombia, gifts are very important. It is part of the game. It's part of the seducing. It's part of opening her heart, getting her attention, right? So if you want to send a small gift this Saturday, I recommend you put your gift order in until tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday or Friday latest, so that we can make sure that she gets it on Saturday. Okay, it's this Saturday. We prepared a little video, so let's go, Kevin, if you can, with that little video, just 40 seconds about the Day of Friendship and Love.
What happens when you're away from your loved one in Colombia? In this video, we invite you to discover a way to make this date something unforgettable, despite the distance.
One of the most exciting ways to express your love is to send a surprise gift. Go to loveme.com and search for your girl's ID. On the right column, you will find the Send Flowers button. There you can choose the gift you want to give to your beloved.
On this Love and Friendship Day, don't let distance be an obstacle to express your love. Whether through gifts, letters, virtual dinners, or shared memories, you can find a way to make this day a special one. We want to invite all gender males abroad to express your love and affection to your loved ones here in Colombia. And we wish you a happy Friendship and Love Day.
Something happened. Okay. Can I get back, Kevin? I didn't hear you, sorry. I cannot hear you, Kevin. Me back? Great. So that was just a little introduction about the Valentine's Day this Saturday. So if you're thinking, as I said, if there's somebody you have in your mind, maybe husband, lady, and you want to send a gift, then go ahead, go on the website, on the gift option, select something, can be something small, a little bit of chocolate, or, you don't have to exaggerate it with 200 roses, obviously, if you're just starting to get to know each other, but a small gift does definitely open her heart and definitely is part of the seducing journey, as I call it. And so it's definitely very important for Colombian women, not just on this Saturday in general, if you want to gift her something. And I'm not saying like a lot of things, just small things, as I said, chocolates or 2, 3, 5 roses, 10 roses, whatever, a little splash, doesn't have to be expensive, some little earrings, something like that. You can do that. You can always talk to us if you have something special in your mind, then we can also arrange that for you, or you just choose from the gift options we have. Okay, so let me see. One of Maria's main jobs to shoot down over-optimistic guys with their hot list is tough love from the AFA office. Guys, no, it's just most of the hot lists are really fine. It's just sometimes you come with an expectation, and I think Ken always says it. If you are a 5 in the United States, right, you can maybe date a 5 in the United States too, or maybe a 4 or a 6. I don't know how that works, but here you can usually date a 7 or an 8. Right? So, but you cannot date a 10. You have to be still realistic. So that is the thing, obviously. And sometimes the women are just not interested, and that can happen. So sometimes you could be interested, or sometimes of you guys think, oh, she rejected me in the letter, she's not interested in me. And I mean, yeah, it can happen. Not everybody, just because you go in a different country and look in a different country for a woman, she's open to everything. Like, as she said, like she might be open to 15 years age difference, but she might not be open to obesity. And she takes care of herself. She wants to have a man who takes care of himself. So just be realistic. Obviously, you try, and obviously you get great dates, and the women are beautiful. Most of the women do not really care so much about the appearance of the man, the outer appearance. But still, women do like a man who do take care of the presentation of himself, right? Like that you at least like to smell nice, and that you like to make some effort as well for your partner. Yeah. If someone looking to move there for a year or 2, what will be your advice, tips, and estimated cost of living in place like Barranquilla or Santa Marta? Wow, that is a whole other topic I could talk an hour about. If you want, you can write me an email too. But advice, tips, and estimated cost of living. And first of all, my first tip is do it. If you're thinking about doing it, do it. You will not regret it. If you think about living here for a year or 2, then do it, because I love it. I just can recommend it. And I think it is a great country. It's a lot cheaper. As I said, I've just been to the US. It was very expensive. It's always very expensive. So I would say it's like 50% of the cost, maybe, or a little bit more, a little bit less. Maybe 40% of the cost of the US. I don't know. It's not that expensive here, really, if you compare it with what you get. Depends on the city. Medellin is not that cheap anymore. So if you go to Medellin, it depends on the place you want to live. I mean, even the Airbnbs are not that cheap anymore. But if you go to Barranquilla, Santa Marta, there are a lot of cheap opportunities and you don't really need that much money. I mean, it depends what you want. If you go, I buy in a supermarket where there are a lot of imported things. And for example, a bottle of wine is like $20, one of the cheapest ones. So some things are expensive if you import them compared to Europe, where a bottle of wine is like $5, right? So, but other things are very cheap. So depending where you are, depending what you're looking for. So I don't know what kind of advice actually you really want. So it's really difficult to answer that question. But my first advice would be just do it. Save a little bit, come here, spend some time here, and you will not regret it, especially if you can work online, if you can work remotely. It's a very good country to do so. Yes, Jay, if you find the woman you want to be with, she wants to be with you, can we communicate without going through the agency after meeting? Yes, once you met, guys, you don't need us anymore. You just exchange phone numbers after you met on the date. Or if you forgot about it, you ask me, I give you the phone number, and then you talk to her directly. You arrange your own meetings, you make your own communication, you do your own video calls. So yes, after you met, you don't need us anymore. So that is the good news. Are there high maintenance ladies? Yes, Renee, there are a lot of high maintenance ladies in the different cities. That happens. Depends. You can definitely tell already by the appearance, and you can already tell by the photos most of the time. So yes, there are women who are high maintenance, and I usually, if you're not looking for that, I definitely tell you. And Manuela tells you, say, hey, maybe that one not. I think she's very high maintenance. If you don't mind, do it. But so yeah, there are. Yes, Obi, I'm still creating some videos on the VIP experience. I'm working on that. I already wanted to have it ready in spring. We are already nearly in fall right now. So unfortunately, my timing has not been perfect, but there has been so many things going on this year. So I have not been able to get it ready. But I hope by the end of the year, before the end of the year, I would be really happy to launch that, because I really want to provide you more guys, more help in the dating coaching and in the VIP experience as well. Yes, definitely. Is it common for someone to propose on a tour? It's not that common. I would not recommend it that much either. We have had we had it happen, but sometimes it's too quick, because you don't really know that person well enough after a week. I'm not saying often you can propose, especially when you're from the United States, you can propose maybe a little bit quicker than you would in normal life, let's say like a normal dating life, because you have to have the visa, you have to apply for the visa. The visa takes some time. And so it makes sense maybe to propose after a couple of months being in a relationship. But I would at least be in a relationship, like at least get to know the person for a couple of months. If you can spend more time with her, if you can live with the person, I would still recommend you that, because sometimes if it's just the long distance, it makes it difficult. And also it gives like a lot of miscommunications if it's going too quick. I don't know. I haven't seen the best results coming out of the quick. It's great that you found that woman. If you found that woman, what some guys do at the end of the week is they give like how you say it, it's not a proposal ring, it's not a friendship ring either, how you call it, a relationship ring, like a ring that you say you're committed to each other. You're not proposing, but you're saying, hey, I want to be in a serious relationship with you. So that is what a couple of guys did in the last couple of tours, to show the woman, hey, I'm serious. And then from there, obviously, a couple of months later, you can start proposing, right? Or you can propose. So let me maybe show you one video of the woman we have prepared for tonight, so that I show you one more interview, and then I think we'll leave the rest. We had a subject of the day, but I do that in the next show. And then we do another video also in the next show. But let me show you one interview of one of the girls. Her name is Natalia. Natalia's ID is 212992. And so we show you that video, and then I answer your last questions, and then we're already 1.5 hours over time. So half an hour overtime, no 1.5 hour, half an hour overtime, and then I think we leave the rest for the next week. But let's go with the video of Natalia, 21, 29, 92. Remember still, guys, we have 2 spots for the Medellin tour, and remember also we have Valentine's Day coming up on Saturday. So let's go with Natalia, and then I'll be back for the final comments.
Hi guys, my name is Natalia. I'm so happy being here tonight. I'm psychologist. I would love to meet my future partner.
Como pueden ver, chicos, me encuentro con una hermosa mujer, su nombre es Natalia y su ID es el 212992. ¿Cómo estás, Natalia?
Muy bien, muchas gracias.
Bueno, Andy, estar acá. Me encanta que estés feliz y muchas gracias también por demostrarle a esos caballeros que estás súper dispuesta a aprender inglés, mejorarlo y que estás dispuesta también a hablarlo con ellos.
Así es, claro que sí.
Bueno, Nati, cuéntanos un poquito cómo llegaste aquí a nosotros, a esta agencia matrimonial APA.
Conocí la agencia matrimonial a través de las redes sociales.
¿Y qué te hizo decir, bueno, voy a dar una oportunidad y voy a ir a ver?
Y me gustaría mucho conocer una persona con quien pudiera compartir muchas cosas, mis días a futuro. Soy una persona muy sociable, me gusta mucho los espacios familiares, compartir en familia, al aire libre. Y creo que estar acá es una oportunidad muy bonita de conocer hombres interesantes y de darme a conocer también como mujer.
Me encanta eso y también me encanta que te des la oportunidad, como te digo, de darme a conocer con mi mujer. Porque muchas veces, como yo les digo a las chicas, también nos toca aportar y dar ese granito de arena en la búsqueda de alguien para nosotros. Y también como tenemos nuestros estándares y nosotros esperamos encontrar un gran hombre, pues si no va a ciertos lugares también donde uno espera encontrar ese hombre, claro que no se imagina en su cabeza que uno tiene como que, bueno, me gustaría un caballero que llegara a mi vida así.
Sea claro, crecer juntos y compartir juntos el camino.
Y bueno, cuéntanos esas cualidades importantes que a ti te gustaría encontrar en el próximo hombre que llegue a tu vida.
Claro que sí. Me gustaría una persona con la que yo me sienta bien, me sienta cómoda, una persona que pueda compartir conmigo muchos momentos, que sintamos una química bonita y sobre todo que queramos juntos recorrer el camino. Creo que es lo más importante, poner de parte y parte y recorrer juntos el camino.
Me encanta eso, Natalia. Y bueno, te pregunto, ¿tú estás dispuesta a poner de tu parte para que la relación funcione?
Así es.
Estoy súper dispuesta. Y cuéntanos un poquito, Natalia, ¿qué te gusta hacer en tu tiempo libre?
Sí.
¿Qué te apasiona? ¿Qué te mueve cada día?
Sí, me encanta los espacios al aire libre. Me gusta mucho moverme, soy muy activa, me gusta mucho hacer ejercicio, salir a caminar, me encanta realmente. Me gusta mucho leer, soy muy buena lectora y soy muy sociable, entonces disfruto mucho conversar con las personas, me encanta.
Y de tu vida, Natalia, ¿qué es eso que compartirías con mucha alegría? Yo sé que muchas cosas, con mucha alegría con tu pareja. Por ejemplo, tú me dices, te gusta caminar, me encantaría que los dos fuéramos por las mañanas a caminar. ¿O qué serían esas actividades que tú dirías, ay, me encantaría compartir esto con tu pareja?
Claro que sí, yo creo que es muy importante de manera mutua compartir cosas como tú dices. Una pareja se alimenta día a día. A mí me gustaría mucho que compartieran, por ejemplo, los momentos de ejercicio. Me gusta mucho salir a caminar y creo que es muy importante también acompañar a mi pareja a hacer lo que a él le gusta. De eso se trata, de compartir.
Me encanta. Claro que sí, porque no solamente de la relación de ligado, sino que de manera dos.
Así es. Claro.
Nati, cuéntanos un poquito de cómo te visualizas en 3 años. Si conocieras a tu pareja, ¿cómo tú te imaginarías que sería todo de aquí a 3 años en tu pareja?
Me gustaría mucho estar compartiendo familia, me gustaría mucho viajar, amo viajar, me encanta, y sobre todo una tranquilidad. Yo creo que la tranquilidad y la salud mental y emocional son súper importantes, y para mí la tranquilidad vale bastante.
Sí, yo creo que ya eso es innegociable.
Es innegociable, exactamente.
Y bueno, hablas de viajar, ¿qué países conoces?
He estado en México, en Venezuela, en Grecia, en Turquía, en Marruecos, en Estados Unidos.
Esos son los países que entonces, porque me dices que estás en Estados Unidos, asumo que tienes visa también.
Sí, tengo visa americana, a su vez.
Y te manejas un poco entonces también con el tema del inglés, como estábamos viendo al principio.
Sí, hablo un poquito inglés, sostengo las conversaciones y bueno, estoy súper dispuesta a aprender también.
Me encanta mucho eso, Natalia, y seguramente vas a encontrar un gran hombre y espero que sea a través de nosotros.
Claro que sí, yo también.
Déjame saber entonces cómo te va esta noche y muchas gracias por estar aquí.
Gracias a ti.
Y cualquier cosa estamos súper dispuestos y disponibles para que encuentres a esa persona magnífica que va a llegar seguramente muy pronto a tu vida.
Muchas gracias, claro que sí. Gracias, qué rico.
Buenas noches.
that was one of our women. We have single woman in the agency, Natalia. So also like husband lady, you can obviously reach out to her, get to know her, meet her. You know, we have every week new profiles. Every Wednesday, actually, tonight is the new profiles coming up on the website. So if you're still looking, then just look at those new profiles, see if you would like to meet somebody there. I recommend you really travel if you can, meet our women in person or do video call, write a letter, obviously, as well. It's a great opportunity. But if you can, try and travel, because you can write as many letters and make a lot of video calls, but you do have to meet in person if you really want to establish a relationship with somebody from a different country. And you only don't have to come just once. Normally you have to come more than one time. Obviously, the first time is the most important, because you're going to realize if that country is for you, if this dating in this country is for you, because it might be also that you realize, no, this is not for me. I would like to go to a different country, or would like to date in my own country. But if you decide that this is your country, that is your culture, that is where you would like to go, then try it. And believe me, you will not regret it. Colombia is amazing. The people are amazing. You saw her lady, how lovely, open-minded she is, how communicative she is, how approachable she is. People are very approachable here. You can talk with anybody on the street and nobody will look at you like weird. On the contrary, people are very communicative, the taxi drivers, the Uber drivers, everybody. So I love the country, I love the people, and I would love that you fall in love here as well. So I'm really looking forward to help you with that, and hopefully meeting and matching you with the right people and the right woman. And so, yeah, first step would just to reach out to us, ask what you need to come, how we can assist you, and just do that. If you want to reach out, you can see the email address. It's info@afacolombia@gmail.com. You can also call the Phoenix office. You can write Michelle, Anna, Kirk, anybody. Kirk is always commenting, and Kevin here in the chat. So just reach out to us. We're happy to connect you and help you match with somebody. We have 2-3 more questions here. Kelly is asking, if I see a lady in a video without an ID, would it be possible for her to be identified by your staff? So yes, Kelly, that is possible. Actually, I do get a lot of emails where I get a screenshot. Can you identify her? Who's that woman? The easiest, if you not just send me a screenshot, if you can also send us the video link and the minute and the second she appears. So if you send me the screenshot, that's fine. But sometimes I need to see the context of the video on which social, because we do socials every month. And so if you send me a video from 2-3 years ago, I can usually identify her. But if you can send link, minute and second of the video and the screenshot, that would be perfect. So that is that. And then there's a new question. You and Manuela should add to your list of the ladies. Are you open to barrigones, calditos de buen corazón? Yes, that is definitely. You know, Neil, most of the women, as I said, it's not about the looks. It's not about how they're not looking for a supermodel. They're really looking about a man who is like having the right focus in life, having the family, having the wife, having her partner, his partner is a priority. And obviously to improve your chances of dating, it's like with everything, you know, you have to present yourself in the best way. It's like when you go in the job interview. When you go in the job interview, you're not going to present you with your worst things, right? You're going to try to present yourself with your best, being your best self. And being your best self is having good photos and being in a good presentation. So if you go for example, to a wedding, right? If you go to a wedding, you will not go in a pajama. You will dress up because you're invited to a wedding, because it's a special occasion. Same as with dating, same as on the tour, same as going on a date. Do dress up. Don't go in your pajamas on a date. Don't go in your pajamas on the social, because that will obviously not help you, right? So the woman is not looking for a supermodel. She's just looking for a man who knows how to present himself, to be sure of himself, and who has the right focus in life. So, and you can help yourself. And we do that in the VIP a lot. I spent like a whole day basically with you, looking at your photos, doing your video, how to present you, what are the best things to say, what is the best description. And so definitely the first impression is very important. So if you can do that, believe me, you're going to have really good chances with a woman. Okay. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Remember, we have 2 spots left for Medellin next week. We have November tour coming up in Cartagena. We have, I think, that half sold out. So there's still like 1.5 months left, but still don't forget about the Cartagena tour. And as I said, Medellin was sold out. So we just opened the 2 places because we had 2 cancellations. We just put them on the website today. And so if you're still thinking about going, that is your opportunity. And I really would encourage you to travel, to meet, and to go to Colombia. And if you don't find the love of your life, I'm pretty sure you're having a great vacation and you're going to learn a lot about yourself and make new friends and make a lot of new connections. So if you have any questions, reach out to me. Manuela will be doing the show. I will be doing the show next week because Manuela will be preparing the tour and will be crazy already with the guys already there and organizing the hot list and everything. So I will be back next Wednesday. So then we do the things we didn't do tonight. And then Manuela will be back on the following week. Guys, thank you so much again for always connecting with us. I hope it was helpful tonight. Reach out to Hasp Ladies if you liked her. She seems to be a very lovely woman. And I hope one of you is going to be her future husband. So bye-bye. Thank you for tuning in and see you next week. Ciao, ciao.
Hola, mi nombre es Lady Juliet. Algunos familiares y amigos me dicen Has, otras personas me dicen Julie, pero como tú me quieras llamar, está bien. Tengo 30 años de edad, soy de Bogotá, vivo en Bogotá desde toda mi vida, orgullosamente rola. Soy licenciada en educación preescolar, tengo una especialización en artes, en los procesos de aprendizaje. Llevo más o menos como 8 años ejerciendo esta profesión. Me encanta la educación. He trabajado en jardines infantiles, en fundaciones para niños. Me encanta hacer talleres artísticos y talleres sobre crianza con los padres de familia. Me encanta mi labor y me encanta enseñar por medio de la pedagogía del amor a los padres de familia y a los niños también. Soy una mujer alegre, responsable, cariñosa, carismática, tolerante, paciente, muy familiar. Me encanta estar con mis padres de familia, ir a visitar a mi tía, ir a visitar a mi hermana. Me encanta enfrentarme a escenarios donde pueda crecer profesionalmente y personalmente. Hago ejercicio 3 veces a la semana. También practico yoga. Trato de enfocarme en la flexibilidad y en la relajación. Bueno, mis hermanos son muy creyentes de Dios, yo también soy muy creyente de Dios, pero entonces también respeto las demás religiones. Pienso que si una persona actúa bien y de corazón y con valores, tiene Dios en su corazón. Mi hermano es sacerdote, mi hermana es creyente cristiana, entonces comparto las 2 religiones. También me encantan los espacios donde hay naturaleza, me encanta la playa, me encanta leer. También me encanta ir a museos, me fascina ir a sitios donde pueda enfrentarme a la cultura de Colombia, a otras culturas, a conocer gente nueva. Me encanta ampliar mi círculo social con gente agradable. Lo que busco en un hombre es que sea responsable, respetuoso, honesto y fiel. Me encanta un hombre que pueda expresar sus pensamientos si algo le incomoda para buscar alguna solución y que juntos podamos superar obstáculos, que él me vea como un apoyo. Me encanta un hombre que sea detallista, me fascina porque yo también soy detallista y al dar detalles es un tipo de lenguaje del amor que a mí me encanta, ser servicial, brindar todo mi amor. Me encanta que mi pareja tenga una estabilidad financiera, puesto que mi proyecto de vida emocional es tener una familia, entonces quiero brindarle una buena educación a mis hijos, un buen hogar, y yo sé que juntos con el amor todo se va a lograr. Los proyectos de mi vida es seguir apoyando a mis padres, que ellos me vean como un apoyo permanente en las buenas y en las malas, y me encantaría construir una familia con mi futuro esposo y brindarle una buena educación a mis hijos. También en la parte académica quiero seguir estudiando inglés. Soy principiante, entonces quiero fortalecer el idioma universal y también quiero contextualizarme más sobre la educación infantil. Lo que quiero en una relación es que haya tranquilidad, que haya paz, puesto que desde allí se va construyendo la confianza, también que haya buena comunicación, que expresemos nuestros pensamientos, nuestras emociones, aunque tal vez mi futuro esposo sea un poco serio, no importa, yo soy más expresiva, entonces podríamos ser un complemento. Lo más importante es que expresemos lo que pensemos. Y desde ahí pues parte la confianza. Lo que no me gustaría en una relación es que mi futuro esposo tomara todos los días, por ejemplo, que esté borracho todas las noches, frecuentemente en la semana. No me gustaría. Puede tomar vinos en la cena, pero pienso que todo en exceso es malo, entonces que no tome mucho y que no fumara demasiado, porque pues también puede afectar la parte emocional con la familia que yo quiero construir con él. Lo que yo ofrezco es todo mi cariño, mi amor, mi feminidad. Quiero que mi esposo me vea como un apoyo si él tiene en mente algún proyecto de vida que él quiera cumplir y quiera que su esposa haga parte de ese proyecto. No duden en decírmelo y yo lo haré, porque me encantaría apoyarlo en las situaciones que él desee. Estaría dispuesta a vivir en el extranjero o acá en Colombia, donde mi pareja y yo deseamos vivir está bien. Pienso que lo más importante en una relación es que haya amor y que haya confianza, y lo demás va llegando extra. Entonces, esos proyectos de vivir, esos proyectos de las cosas que deseamos tener, van llegando porque pues si el amor es verdadero, todo se puede, sí. También si yo decido vivir en otro país, no descuidaría a mis padres, estaría viniendo, no sé, por ejemplo, cada 4 meses a visitarlos o cada 6 meses a visitarlos, ya que pues ellos necesitan un gran apoyo emocional de mí. Muchas gracias por escucharme y los quiero invitar a que me puedan conocer más. Yo sé que cuando uno empieza a escuchar a alguien sobre su forma de ser, pueden surgir más y más dudas. Entonces no duden en contactarme, yo responderé con mucho respeto ante ustedes. De eso se trata la vida, de conocer, de explorar a esas personas. Entonces estaré dispuesta a responder las preguntas y que tengan una feliz tarde. Adiós.
Hi guys, my name is Natalia. I'm so happy being here tonight. I'm psychologist. I would love to meet my future partner.
Como pueden ver, chicos, me encuentro con una hermosa mujer. Su nombre es Natalia y su ID es el 212992. ¿Cómo estás, Natalia?
Muy bien, muchas gracias.
Bueno,
Andy, estar acá.
me encanta que estés feliz y muchas gracias también por demostrarle a esos caballeros que estás súper dispuesta a aprender inglés, mejorarlo, y que estás dispuesta también a hablarlo con ellos.
Así es, claro que sí.
Bueno, Nati, cuéntanos un poquito cómo llegaste aquí a nosotros, a esta agencia matrimonial APA.
Conocí la agencia matrimonial a través de las redes sociales.
¿Y qué te hizo decir, bueno, voy a dar una oportunidad y voy a ir a ver?
Y me gustaría mucho conocer una persona con quien pudiera compartir muchas cosas, mis días a futuro. Soy una persona muy sociable, me gusta mucho los espacios familiares, compartir en familia, al aire libre. Y creo que estar acá es una oportunidad muy bonita de conocer hombres interesantes y de darme a conocer también como mujer.
Me encanta eso y también me encanta que te des la oportunidad, como te digo, de darme a conocer con mi manera. Porque muchas veces como yo les digo a las chicas, también nos toca aportar y dar ese granito de arena en la búsqueda de alguien para nosotros. Y también como tenemos nuestros estándares y nosotros esperamos encontrar un gran hombre, pues si no va a ciertos lugares también donde uno espera encontrar ese hombre, claro que no se imagina en su cabeza que uno tiene como que bueno, me gustaría un caballero que llegara a mi vida así, así.
O sea, claro, crecer juntos y compartir juntos el camino.
Y bueno, cuéntanos esas cualidades importantes que a ti te gustaría encontrar en el próximo hombre que llegue a tu vida.
Claro que sí. Me gustaría una persona con la que yo me sienta bien, me sienta cómoda, una persona que pueda compartir conmigo muchos momentos, que sintamos una química bonita y sobre todo que queramos juntos recorrer el camino. Creo que es lo más importante, poner de parte y parte y recorrer juntos el camino.
Me encanta eso, Natalia. Y bueno, te pregunto, ¿tú estás dispuesta a poner de tu parte para que la relación funcione?
Así es.
Está súper dispuesta. Y cuéntanos un poquito, Natalia, ¿qué te gusta hacer en tu tiempo libre?
Sí.
¿Qué te apasiona? ¿Qué te mueve cada día?
Sí, me encanta los espacios al aire libre. Me gusta mucho moverme, soy muy activa, me gusta mucho hacer ejercicio, salir a caminar, me encanta realmente. Me gusta mucho leer, soy muy buena lectora y soy muy sociable, entonces disfruto mucho conversar con las personas, me encanta.
Y de tu vida, Natalia, ¿qué es eso que compartirías con mucha alegría? Yo sé que muchas cosas, con mucha alegría con tu pareja. Por ejemplo, tú me dices, te gusta caminar, me encantaría que los dos fuéramos por las mañanas a caminar. ¿O qué serían esas actividades que tú dirías, ay, me encantaría compartir esto con tu pareja?
Claro que sí, yo creo que es muy importante de manera mutua compartir cosas como tú dices. Una pareja se alimenta día a día. A mí me gustaría mucho que compartieran, por ejemplo, los momentos de ejercicio. Me gusta mucho salir a caminar y creo que es muy importante también acompañar a mi pareja a hacer lo que a él le gusta. De eso se trata, de compartir.
Me encanta. Claro que sí, porque no solamente en la relación de lado, sino que de manera así es. Claro. Nati, cuéntanos un poquito de cómo te visualizas en 3 años. Si conocieras a tu pareja, ¿cómo tú te imaginarías que sería todo de aquí a 3 años en tu pareja?
Me gustaría mucho estar compartiendo familia, me gustaría mucho viajar, amo viajar, me encanta, y sobre todo una tranquilidad. Yo creo que la tranquilidad y la salud mental y emocional son súper importantes, y para mí la tranquilidad vale bastante.
Sí, yo creo que ya eso es innegociable.
Es innegociable, exactamente.
Y bueno, hablas de viajar, ¿qué países conoces?
He estado en México, en Venezuela, en Grecia, en Turquía, en Marruecos, en Estados Unidos.
Esos son los países que entonces, ¿por qué me dices que estás en Estados Unidos? Asumo que tienes visa también.
Sí, tengo visa americana, a su vez.
Y te manejas un poco entonces también con el tema del inglés, como estábamos viendo al principio.
Sí. Hablo un poquito inglés, sostengo las conversaciones y bueno, estoy súper dispuesta a aprender también.
Me encanta mucho eso, Natalia, y seguramente vas a encontrar un gran hombre y espero que sea a través de nosotros.
Claro que sí, yo también.
Déjame saber entonces cómo te va esta noche y muchas gracias por estar aquí.
Gracias a ti.
Y cualquier cosa estamos súper dispuestos